some other colours as well. Silver pista, yellow pista, STG's car. Yes, that's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And this has done a perfect job for the drive today. I've actually really enjoyed getting to know this car, getting to feel what it's about and see the differences, especially between it and the pista. It is a softer drive, it is a more usable drive, a more versatile drive, and a different driving experience overall. This really is an incredible lineup. We have some more cars for sure that are now part of the display of Ferraris that we've got here, but let's have some final thoughts about the F8 Tributo then, having now had a first opportunity to drive it. One thing I'm going to show you very quickly in the front, and of course we've got the key here, you can open this from either inside the car or by pressing the button. Out here in the UAE, these cars actually have to carry a spare wheel, which means you lose a lot of the storage space. Now if you didn't have that, of course you could fit some decent sized luggage actually inside the front compartment, but this is where you can see through the S-duct and see a little bit more about how that works. A smaller opening than you would find in the pista, but of course it's not quite such a track orientated car. Give that a click down there just to close it. The wheels, I'm not the biggest fan of this wheel design, I'm not gonna lie, that's not my favourite. I do prefer the design overall visually of the car versus the 488 GTB. Like I say, it is effectively an updated version. There are panels and things that are the same, for example the roof line, for example parts of the door, and having the openings for the side scoops here. The engine, as always, is a work of art, an amazing thing to look at. You've got the red top over the very top of it, and just set really deep and low down inside the engine, and it's quite a throwback to some of the older Ferrari designs to have these openings as well in the glass at the very rear of it. And around the back itself, down here, like I said, you've got the active flaps, a very menacing looking diffuser, clearly set for purpose, these black exhaust tailpipes, and the rear of this is really sharp, especially when you see the 3D shapes to it as you come around towards the side, the way it cuts in underneath that small ducktail that it's got at the back of the spoiler, and then comes around towards the rear bumper as well. So just to show you a few quick things on the interior of the car, he says I do need to unlock it in order to be able to do that. Get the traditional beeps as it opens up. Inside here, as I mentioned, we have the sportier seats. They're finished in a very nice way though, with the perforations, with the centre contrast colour, contrast stitching as well. Ferrari steering wheels are always magnificent. The carbon fibre LED driving zone on this car, start button here, the Manettino with the various different race mode selections. It's a very well made interior, it has to be said. Really nice setup, and then there's enough room for some luggage behind as well. We had our bags behind the seats because of also losing that space up at the front. Overall though, good things to say. You can tell the differences between this and the pista. You can tell that this is the version of the car that is created more for everyday versatile driving, using out in the real world or just driving out on the roads, and really and truly a very dailyable two-seat mid-engine supercar. Although that is a strange and slightly ironic thing to say in the first place. Noticeably less hardcore than the pista, but a stunning drive today with all of these, with the two La Ferrari.